Unveiling Plato, the philosopher who shaped Western thought. Welcome to a deep dive into the life and legacy of one of history's most influential philosophers, Plato. In this video, we explore the profound impact of Plato, whose ideas have resonated for over 2000 years. From his early life in Athens to his revolutionary contributions to philosophy, join us as we uncover the essence of Plato's thought and its enduring relevance. Plato's political philosophy and the Republic. Plato's philosophical inquiries were not just abstract, they were deeply concerned with the nature of the ideal state. In the Republic, Plato outlines his vision of a just society. His dissatisfaction with the democratic systems of his time led him to propose a model governed by philosopher kings, wise and virtuous rulers who would govern based on their superior knowledge and understanding of justice. According to Plato, the ideal state is structured into three classes: the producers, the auxiliaries, and the guardians. Producers, driven by desire, would manage the economic aspects of society. Auxiliaries, motivated by emotion, would serve as warriors and protectors. Guardians, guided by knowledge, would rule and ensure justice. This tripartite structure mirrors Plato's view of the soul, which he believed consists of reason, spirit, and appetite. Plato's vision was not merely theoretical. He critiqued existing political systems, arguing that they inevitably degenerate into tyranny due to human nature's flaws. In the Republic, he describes a cycle where aristocracy leads to oligarchy, then democracy, and finally tyranny. Each system's inherent instability, Plato believed, arises from the corrupting influence of power and the pursuit of self-interest. The theory of forms central to Plato's philosophy is his theory of forms, or ideas. Plato posited that the physical world is a mere shadow of a more real, unchanging realm of forms. For example, while we can perceive individual instances of beauty in the physical world, the form of beauty itself is an eternal, immutable essence that transcends sensory experience. This theory underpins Plato's metaphysical views, suggesting that knowledge of the forms is essential for understanding true reality. The physical world, in contrast, is subject to change and decay, making it unreliable for attaining genuine knowledge. Plato's allegory of the cave, presented in the Republic, vividly illustrates this idea. In the allegory, prisoners in a cave perceive only shadows on the wall, mistaking these illusions for reality. It is only through philosophical enlightenment that one can escape the cave and grasp the true nature of reality. Plato's educational reforms. Plato's vision extended to education, which he saw as crucial for cultivating the philosopher kings. He proposed a rigorous educational system designed to identify and nurture the best rulers. According to Plato, education should begin with a foundation of physical and musical training, followed by advanced studies in mathematics and philosophy. At 20, individuals would undergo an initial examination to determine their suitability for various societal roles. Those who excelled would continue their education for another 10 years, culminating in a final examination at 30. Successful candidates would then study philosophy and engage in practical experience for 15 more years before assuming leadership roles at 50. This system aimed to ensure that rulers were chosen based on merit rather than birthright or social status. By providing equal educational opportunities and focusing on the development of virtue and knowledge, Plato sought to eliminate the flaws inherent in democratic systems, which he believed often led to the election of unqualified leaders. Ethics and justice. In Plato's philosophy. At the heart of Plato's philosophy is the question of justice. Plato's conception of justice involves each individual performing their designated role in society, contributing to the harmony and efficiency of the whole. This notion of justice is intricately linked to Plato's vision of a well-ordered state, where each class functions optimally according to its nature. In contrast to Plato's view, other ethical frameworks emphasize different aspects of morality. For example, Jesus' teachings focus on compassion and charity, while Nietzsche advocates for the power and self-assertion of the individual. Plato's approach, with its emphasis on societal harmony and the alignment of individuals with their natural roles, offers a distinctive perspective on ethical living. Scholars debate the evolution of Plato's ethical views throughout his life. The Unitarian perspective sees his writings as consistent in their principles, while the revisionist view suggests significant changes over time. The developmentalist view, gaining popularity, argues that Plato's ethical ideals evolved continuously. Despite these debates, Plato's philosophy remains rooted in a virtue-based conception of ethics, centered on the pursuit of happiness through the cultivation of virtue. Conclusion and reflections. Plato's ideas have left an indelible mark on Western thought. His exploration of justice, his vision for the ideal state, and his metaphysical theories continue to inspire and challenge contemporary thinkers. While his utopia remains an unfulfilled ideal, the principles he proposed offer valuable insights for constructing more just and effective societies. In this video, we've only scratched the surface of Plato's vast philosophical contributions. For a deeper dive into Plato's ethical theories and their implications, stay tuned for our upcoming video. If you enjoyed this exploration of Plato's life and thought, consider subscribing to our channel for more in-depth discussions on Eastern and Western philosophy. Thank you for joining us on this philosophical journey. We look forward to exploring more great ideas with you in the future.